Good morning, Anna Maria.
Buongiorno, Jean-François.
Thank you for inviting me to the Fondazione
It's a pleasure for us to have you here.
here in Roma.
Yes, here in Roma. Fondazione di Liegro is based in Rome.
Okay. Can you explain what it is about, what you are doing here?
Yes, for sure. Okay. So Fondazione di Liegro is the NGO where I work. Here I am a project manager, I am a psychologist and a psychotherapist, and I run the project of the mental health sector of this NGO based in Rome. Fondazione di Liegro, born in 1997, and with the aim of keep alive the memory and the practice of an important priest of Rome, with a very innovative view in the social health sector, and health sector, that is Don Luigi Di Liegro. And from this man belong the name that Fondazione Internazionale Don Luigi Di Liegro has. And since the beginning, Fondazione Di Liegro consider as very important the mental health, because according to this NGO, mental health is a very transversal issue for people, and also for people, for example, who live in condition of social exclusion, as people without home, for homeless, for example. And since the beginning, Fondazione Di Liegro start organizing a training course on mental health topic, training volunteers, family that want to know more about mental health and how to deal with mental health issues of their family members, for example, also for people who live in the street or in mental health services, in order to help them improving their social inclusion. And that's why since 2006, Fondazione Di Liegro organized an important training course in Rome and in Italy, that it's Volontari e Famiglie in Rete per la Salute Mentale. That means volunteers and family members in network for mental health. And a lot of people attend this training course, family members, volunteers, citizens, professionals of the mental health sector and social sector that took the opportunity of the course as a long life training, in this training. And from this main activity, that it's a training activity, there are several options of involvement in our activity. For example, for the family members, there is the opportunity to join the self-help groups for families, for example. And for the volunteers, there is the opportunity to be involved in our workshops and labs, because we organize a lot of workshops based on art therapy, for example, theater, music, photography, and other topic. And our labs are integrated. It means that there is a leader of the lab that very often is a professional about that topic. For example, our lab theater is conducted by an actor and a director. And in the lab, users, consumers, and the volunteers are together in the activity, doing the same thing and helping each other in the activity of the lab. And this is a way, for example, in which we promote social inclusion and the recovery pathways of people with mental health issues. And another way for helping people in their pathways in mental health sector is, for example, involving our volunteers in the mental health services of the city, because Fondazione Di Liegro had several agreement with the national health system at local level in order to involve volunteers, citizens that attended our training course, in order to go in the services and support people that are involved in recovery pathways in the national health system, and doing volunteering in that services. And this art therapy is very important for us. During the last years, become more and more important for Fondazione Di Liegro, and because art therapy allow us to aim our objective to let people themselves and let the others see people with a mental health problems as a person who is not labeled with a diagnosis, but a person who in that period of his life or her life is living a mental health condition and is not defined by a mental health diagnosis. And art therapy, it's a way where people could enjoy something that they like as anyone, to fulfill a passion, to perform something with other people who share the same passion, for example, theater or music. And we are very happy that after the pandemic that stopped a lot of activities here in Italy, we have the opportunity to come back on the stage, for example, with our music lab, because this week, the 13th of December, after more than a year, we come back again on the stage of an important theater here in Rome, the Academy of Santa Cecilia. That is a very important academy, a very important and ancient academy of music in Rome. And we perform our Christmas event again in that beautiful framework. With the consumers, with the volunteers, with the family, and it was a very important moment of sharing, and especially after the pandemic. So these are the main activity of Fondazione Di Liegro in mental health field, in order to promote awareness about mental health, to promote social inclusion through the active participation of the community. And promotes in general the mental well-being of people, informing them about mental health, about how to asking for help when they need, and also with a role of informal agencies in order to promote self-help, for example, in the field of mental health.
Perfecto.